everyone, welcome to another episode of Carolyn and her clothes. So today is a very different episode for me. This is my first time filming in my kitchen to show you how I make my peppers, since I had a couple requests. I have to have some disclaimers here. I am not a chef, I'm not a sous chef. This is how I personally make my peppers for me. And the reason why I eat peppers is because I like them, and there's very few vegetables I like. They're filling and they're fairly low calorie, all right? So that is why I make peppers and I eat them in abundance. So the first thing you're gonna need is you're gonna need peppers, all right? I buy these at my local grocery store in a 6-pack. And I buy 5 of these. Yes, I got 5 peppers stacked up. These packages last me, the 5 together, for about 5 days. So I eat 2 cups of roasted peppers every day, all right? So the first thing that you're gonna need to do is I'm gonna go over to my oven. I already checked, my oven racks are on the top rack. Very important, you want the top rack of your oven, all right? So put your racks all the way up. Most people have them on the center, bring them up. The second thing you want to do is preheat your oven to 400 degrees. Now, my bottom oven is wonky. It doesn't close. We're trying to get it to close. We're trying to work with a new appliance guy. The hinges seem to be broken on it. So for that one, I actually turn up to 450 because it lets out so much heat. But 400 it should be fine on any oven. So I'm just going to go over here, and I'm going to turn this up and turn the bottom one up. Okay, and I just heat them up, all right? The next thing I'm gonna do is open up the pepper bags, right? And then start dumping them into the colander here in the sink and rinsing them off. Just wanna give them a good rinse. Make sure that none of them have dirt on them. And once that's done, I then bring them over here and get out my, get out a big knife. Here it is, right here, I already brought it out, all right? Big knife to chop them up. Again, this is the way I chop them up. I'm gonna bring the camera down. Okay, sorry guys, I had to reposition the camera so you can actually see how I cut my peppers. All right, don't worry about seeds, we'll pull them out later, all right? So I literally just slice them like this, you know, and into strips, right? They don't have to be perfect. They're just going in my mouth. I'm not doing any kind of presentation here for anybody. The next thing I do is I take my cooking sheets, okay? And I just very lightly cover them with olive oil spray. Very lightly. That's all you need. All right? Just a little bit. You do not want a lot. The reason why is olive oil has a lot of calories. People are like, you don't put any olive oil, drizzle olive oil on top of them? No, you don't need to. If you roast these at high heat, there's so much juice in these peppers that they'll be moist and succulent and delicious. You don't need oil, all right? And then I just throw them on here, all right? When I'm done, I'll put this sea salt on it. This is Himalayan pink salt. You don't have to use Himalayan salt. I've used kosher salt. I've used even regular table salt. You don't have to use anything. Sometimes I even forget to put salt on altogether. But I like the color pink, I like salt, so this is what I got. You don't have to. And I just give like a few little turns, not a big deal, just a couple little turns, once my tray is full, all right? And then I just put them in the oven, 400 degrees, for approximately 30 to 40 minutes. And I just look to see when they're done. When they're shriveled and they're a little bit burnt on the edges, that's how I like them. So I'm gonna turn you off now, cut all these up, put them in the oven, and I'm gonna show you what they look like when they're done. Okay, couple things to note. My tray is full, and this was 2 bags of peppers. Now, honestly, it's ideal to actually put like only 1.5 bags of peppers on a tray, and I use 2. because I'm lazy, I'll admit, but they will cook better if I had less peppers, all right? So just letting you know that, and I just put the salt on just a little bit. Again, you don't have to. My ovens are not fully preheated yet, but they will go in the oven so I can get room for the next tray. No big deal that they're not heated up fully yet, all right? A couple of you are probably wondering, why no olive oil? And again, olive oil has calories. Yes, it is the healthy fat, all right? Everyone agrees it's the healthy fat, but healthy fat does not necessarily mean calorie-free. I prefer to get my fats through my nuts. Now, if you feel you need olive oil, go for it, but it does have calories. Like 1 tablespoon of olive oil, I think is like 100 calories. So for me, it is not worth it. I'd rather get my fats in other methods. All right, I'm gonna turn you off and I'm gonna put this tray back into the oven. Okay, couple things that you might be wondering. First place, pepper stain, okay? So absolutely the apron is a must, okay? Another thing that you might want to be wondering, why can you do this like with other vegetables? Absolutely. I roast vegetables all the time. I've done asparagus, green or zucchini and yellow squash. I've done portobello mushrooms. I've done Brussels sprouts. I've done green beans. I roast my potatoes the same way. This is my preferred cooking method of choice for vegetables. Now, thing is, I don't eat any of those other vegetables, but when I host parties, I always make a big tray of roasted vegetables, and they're always a big hit. You know, my husband loves vegetables. My daughter will eat vegetables, so I'll make it for them too sometimes. Or if they say, my husband, especially Brussels sprouts, my husband will be like, can you roast Brussels sprouts? Sure, honey, I'll make you Brussels sprouts. But yeah, it is very easy to do, especially Brussels sprouts, because all you have to do is wash them off and throw them on the tray. There's no cutting up involved. So you can do any vegetable this way, and when you roast them at this high temperature, they come out so much sweeter than they would if you would like boil them or microwaving them or even sauteing them. Sauteing them, they get like greasy and you're adding calories to them, and boiling them kind of just takes out all the flavor and makes them mushy. Roasting, to me, is my preferred method of choice for cooking vegetables. And, you know, like I said, I don't profess to be a cook or chef in any way, but this is my food and how I eat. Some of you may be saying, well, those look really bland, Carolyn. I would add blah, blah, blah. Well, just keep in mind, unless it's like a very like seasoning like garlic or something like that, anything you add, you know, like cheeses, etc., it's gonna add calories, just like olive oil. And I am not doing this because I'm a chef. I'm doing this to manage my diet. And I prefer to eat my food separate because it's kind of like a mind game with me that I'm eating more because I'm having different things versus, you know, going out and having like one thing together with all my calories. So I do definitely eat things separate. Plus, when I was younger, and I still am, I'm an extremely picky eater, and I'm like a plain person. So I prefer my food plain, okay? So that's it for now, and when the peppers are done, I will show them to you. Okay, my peppers are done, and this is how they come out. So some of you think this is burnt. For me, this is not burnt. This is the way I like them. All right, I like them shriveled and I like them charred. I don't want them to be crunchy. I want them to actually be soft and succulent. As you can see they're glistening, all right? That's not oil. The oil is not from, you know, the peppers. There's just natural juices in the peppers. And as you can see, I'll show you with my fork here, no problem. That little bit of olive oil spray is all you needed, all right? And as they sit here, they're gonna get even softer. And this is all I do, and I really just throw these in a Tupperware. All right, well, thank you very much for you know, watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up, click the notification bell, and take care. Until next time.